continuing, he says, as obedient children, not conforming yourselves to the former desires in your ignorance. See, because we tend to conform ourselves to what we desire. We choose our actions and our direction of our life based on what we desire. But do you desire that which is above more than that which is below? Where's your desire? Where's your heart? Where's your mind focused? What do you want? See, we're told to love our Elohim with all our desire, all our heart, mind, strength, spirit, etc. You can't do that if you desire other things more than you desire him. You got to be sober-minded, but we're not. We're drunk with desire. Some of us struggle with our weight. We're drunk with desire for certain foods that we know we shouldn't eat. Some of us struggle with all kinds of bad things, whether it's stuff that we're putting in our body or things that we're just doing. Some of us get drunken with, movies, or some of us get drunken with politics. So what do? We spend all of our time focused on that instead of on other things. Some of us get drunken. You see what I'm saying? It could be anything. Where do you spend? You know what? Where your actions are, so is your heart. Let's go backwards at it. Where your heart is, so is. Well, how about to go backwards? What do you spend most of your time doing? And when you're doing, because some of you say, well, most of my time I spend working. Okay, well, while you're working, where is your heart and your head? Where are you rather being? Are you rather being, I want you to picture, how many of you have seen Fiddler on the Roof? Okay, my favorite scene in the movie is the look on Tevia's face singing If I Were a Rich Man when he's sitting down talking about how he could study the Torah 7 hours every day. That look of pure joy. That's his desire. I'm almost crying thinking about it. Okay? If we could have that joy. I'm just thinking how it wasn't like if I was a rich man, I'd have a house with a big staircase going up, another one going this way. Yeah, he said all of that too. But he didn't have that look until he said, I could sit and study the Holy Word 7 hours every day. Where's your heart? Well, you want to know? Look at what you do all day. Look at when you're doing what you're doing, look at what you'd rather be doing all day. So if you're doing something all day thinking, man, I wish I was over here doing this, that's where your heart is. How much are you desiring to listen to teachings, take out the Word, to study the Word, to listen to what you need to do, to focus on Him? Because I know some people say, I know I'm behind on the teachings and I never make time and I don't do. Well, that's okay. That's where your heart's at. Not my problem. It's your problem. Where do you make time? And even some of you want to know where your heart's at? You do listen to teachings. You go online looking for anything that's going to tickle your ear, that's going to say what you want to hear. That's also part of the desire problem. Oh, yeah. Oh, Rabbi, I listen to teachings all day. Which ones? Whose teachings are you listening to? Are you picking and choosing just the ones that are going to say what you want to hear? Or are you looking for the ones that are going to grow you, challenge you, and wake you up and smack you in the toes? What are you looking for? Where's your heart? He says, we're supposed to be doing this as obedient children, not conforming ourselves. All right, what does conforming yourself look like? Making your actions, behaviors, and thought processes be in line with something. That's conforming. You're lining up. You're congruently lining up thought and action in a certain direction. He says, so you're not conforming yourselves to the former lusts and desires in your ignorance, because you did them back in your ignorance. We've read this in Ephesians and Colossians and places where it talks about how you're not going to be walking in the delusion of your former life and your former mind and way of seeing things. But rather, we're going to be doing this no longer in ignorance, but we're going to be choosing as obedient, chosen, set apart spirit unto obedience, all this other stuff. We're going to be choosing to align ourselves congruently with what? Messiah Yeshua.